Good morning students. Welcome to JKRB online classes. I am your computer teacher and today we will discuss about our fourth chapter, charts in Microsoft Excel 2010. So what chart will do means what is the benefit of chart, why we are using the chart, because the chart represents the data in Microsoft Excel. The chart will appear on the worksheet itself. Means when we are using the chart and we are giving some instruction in the chart, that is appear in the worksheet itself. Charts and graphs are more attractive than the simple presentation of data. Means chart are basically used for presenting a data and it is more attractive. And so there are many advantages of chart and graphs. First one is presentation of data and information in an attractive manner. Means when we are giving some information or data to in a worksheet, if we are giving we are only typing, then it is not very attractive, but if we are giving in a chart, then it is more attractive. And presentation of data and information in a compact manner, means when we are giving by any picture, means through a chart or graph, then it is also easy to understand and compare. Means if we only type the informations, then first the user don't have any interest to read that, but if we give the instruction through a chart or a graph, then it is very attractive and we can easily understood what is the difference is there. A more lasting effect on the mind than a simple data statements, means we can easily remember that things that in that chart what is given, and we easily know about all the informations. So the next one is components of chart. Discuss about the components of a chart. The first one is chart area. What is chart area? It indicates all the area and object in a chart. And second one is category axis. Category axis, it is the horizontal axis of a chart. And value axis, it is the vertical axis of chart. So next one is data series. Data series are the bars, slice or other elements that represent the data values. Next one is category name. Category name are the tables which are displayed on the x-axis and y-axis. Next is plot area. It is a window with. So plot area is a window within a chart area, and it contains the actual chart and include the plotted data and data series and category and value axis. All these things are comes under plot area. Now we discuss about types of chart. Common types of charts are there. Some first one is pie chart. First one is a pie chart, and the second one is column chart. The third one is line chart. The fourth one is scatter graphs. Next is our surface chart. The sixth one is bar graph. The seventh one is area chart. Next one is Dofnod chart. So this is the various types of charts, and these all things are we are using to represent the data in Microsoft Excel. So first one is our pie chart. It is very useful, and it is represented data in a form of pie. Means it represents the data in a form of so this is represented like this, and we can easily understood by the help of pie chart. So the next one is our column chart. In this chart is one of the most commonly used chart types, because it is basically we are using the column chart, and it used to show the change in data over a period of time, and it is oriented vertically. It is represented like the column chart is represented like this. So the next one is our line chart. A line, it shows trends in data at equal intervals, and it shows the data in different style of line varying at equal intervals, and it uses connecting dots to display trends in data over a period of time. So it represents as line chart is represented as so it represents like this. So the next is scatter graphs. Scatter graph and line chart are almost similar, but in scatter chart is displayed with a scribble line, whereas the line graph uses connecting lines. Means here we are connecting the dots, and in scatter graphs only dots is there. Means this is the representation of scatter graphs. So the next one is our surface chart. A surface chart, it is handy if you are to determine the optimum combination between two sets of the data. So it represents as surface chart is represented like that. Next one is our bar graph. It comparison among individual items, and bar graph is horizontally we represent the bar graph. Bar graph is represent like horizontally. So that in that way we represent the bar graph. Next one is our area chart. It displays the magnitude of change over times. It is represented like the area chart is represented like that. Next one is our Dofnod chart. It is the data which is arranged in a column or row on a worksheet. It can be plotted in a Dofnod chart. Like pie chart, a Dofnod chart is so the relationship of parts of a whole, but it carry contain more than one data series. And the Dofnod chart is represented like this. The Dofnod chart is represented. So the next one is in column on a worksheet so that X value are listed in first column and corresponding Y value and bubble size value are listed in that column, and it can be plotted in a bubble chart. Each series of an item has 3 data. Creating a bubble chart will be a good choice. So in bubble chart also we can easily attach to the information. So we represent the bubble chart like this. So now we read about creating chart in Microsoft Excel 2010. So how we create? For that the first step is open Microsoft Excel 2010 worksheet in which we want to insert chart. Means in Microsoft Excel where we want to insert a chart, first we have to open that page. After that select the data for which we want to create a chart. Means which data we want to create from a chart, we have to select that. After that click on insert tab. When we click on insert tab, these types of one row will come. After that click on the down arrow of the type of chart we want to create. A drop down list of various chart will appear. Here we have to click on insert, and like this all the chart will come. After that we have to click on chart type of our choice. Which chart we want to display, we have to click on that. Here we have to choose that chart. After this the chart will be inserted in our worksheet, and after that click on layout tab under the chart tool groups. Here we have to click on this layout. Here it is a layout option is there. We have to click on that. After clicking on layout, click on axis style under the labels group. Here it is that axis title. Here we have to next click. A drop down list will come. This is the drop down list. After that click on primary horizontal axis style to add the x axis of the chart. Here we can see this is the primary horizontal title, and next we have to click on primary vertical axis title to add a title y axis chart. Here we have to adjust that things. After this we can create the chart in Microsoft Excel. Now we know about resizing a chart. How we can resize that chart? For that first we have to open a worksheet which is contain a chart. After that click on the empty area of the chart. The chart will be surrounded with a handle. After that take the mouse pointer over the handle. The mouse pointer change into like this. The mouse pointer will change. After that click on when this symbol will come on that handle. We have to click on that and drag the handle inward or outward to resize the chart. Means like this. That will come and we have to drag this from here, then it will inward or outward or resize the chart. After that release the mouse button and the desired size will be appear. Means what we want that size will appear like this. So the next is our changing a type of chart. The next. So in this changing the type of chart, first we have to click on a empty area of the chart and click on design tab. Means here one design tab is there. After we have to click on this. After that, click on change type data, change the chart type. The change chart type is here. We have to click on that. After that, the change type dialog box will appear, and click on new chart type. What do you want? After clicking on change type, this dialog box will appear, and we have to click on that what type we want to place there. After that, click on chart style. When we click in this, means when we choose from this, we have to click on this chart style. After that, we have to click on OK, and the type of means that our chart will change, and it provides the change new types of data like this. After that, we discuss about adding title to the chart. So in this, next is our adding title to the chart. Why we need that title? Because what the chart is represent. If we give a title, title means the heading. Means if we give a heading, then the user can easily understood that what is the chart is represent, what information the chart is represent. So for this, we have some steps. The first step is open the worksheet containing the chart, means in which Excel sheet the chart is already have. We have to open that and click on layout tab. The layout tab is here. Here you can see one layout tab is there. We have to click on that. Click on Access Title button, and a drop down list menu will be appear. Here is a Access Title button is there. We have to click on that, and here you can see one dialog box is appeared. After that, we have to click on title below access. Here is that the title below access. Here we have to click on that, and the title, we have to text the title. What we want to give a heading to that information. After all the things, the title for the x-axis from by the help of keyboard, we can give the title to that information. After that, we click on OK, and the title of a chart will appear. Here the title of the chart is appeared, like we know about what the information is carried for. So the next step is our changing the style of chart. How we can change the style of the chart? Changing the style of chart. So for this, when we create a chart, we can instantly, after we create all the charts, instantly if we want to change the style, means if we in Microsoft Excel there are so many styles it gives, and in Microsoft Excel 2010 it gives so many elements or formatting the chart. We quickly apply, and the styles we can change. So for this, we have to follow some steps. In first step, click on the empty area of the chart, and click on design tab. Like here you can see, first we have to click on this, means here nothing is there in chart. We have to first click on this. After that, we have to click on design tab. Here you can see so many designs are there. So here click on chart style. Under the chart style group to change the style of chart. Here we have to click on any style that we want to give, and we want to change that style. Here we have to choose that. After choosing that, click on the down arrow to see more styles. Means if we want to see more style, then we have to click on this arrow here. If we click on that, then more styles came there like this. And after that, we have to click on which style we want to change before of that. And after clicking on that, the style has changed. So by the help of these steps, we can change the style of a chart. So this is all about your fourth chapter. Your fourth chapter is over. So students, when the school will open, we will do this all things in lab, and you have a better knowledge about this. And if you have any computer or any laptop in your home, then try by yourself. In books all the steps are written, and if you want, then just try once in your home. You get a better knowledge about this. So try to do all these things by yourself, and try to do your exercise also. Okay, thank you.